What's going on, ladies and gents? This is Sean Hiram from 4GLU or NYCritics, and we're here to talk about our screening of Evil Dead. So yeah, break down the story.
Okay, the story's about 5 teenagers or something close around that age. Now, they decide to help the lead character, I forget her name at this point, Mia, to stay clean. Had past drug problems, bad past, so they're trying to help her out. And they go to this cabin where they discover some crazy stuff, dead cats, cursed book made of human flesh, it seems. And one of the characters decides reading it isn't that bad. And bad things ensue from that point. Very bad things.
So, yeah, overall the story was pretty similar to the original. There were some new twists. Like I said, there were new characters. And, yeah, I mean, did I like it? Out of 5 stars, I would definitely give it 2. Overall, it did have its horror moments. It really didn't have any jump scares. And the gore and everything that was supposed to be in the film really wasn't there for me. It seemed pretty generic. There were also things that were supposed to be implemented in the film. I'm glad how you're looking down at the poster and shit while we were on camera.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Check it out, guys. It was free.
There were supposed to be things in the film. As for Mia, who was saying, we're going to get you, now another peep, it's time to go to sleep. That was not in this screening or in this film at all. I don't know if this wasn't the final cut or whatnot, but it wasn't in the film, and that's false advertisement for me, so it sort of took away from the moments that I expected to be in the film, especially since they're such classical moments and they were in the original. But yeah, there were so many plot holes and loopholes that were in the film, and they were like left open. Things that dealt with the characters, things that dealt with the demons, things that dealt with the book itself were just left open and not really explained. And I think that's where the film lacks, is that it didn't explain a lot. It felt rushed. It felt generic. It felt like things that were supposed to be scary really weren't. And it just wasn't scary to me, man.
I give it a 2.5. I thought a lot of the character development was kind of left behind. I mean, I understand in horror films, most of the characters are pretty stupid. They trip, they fall, they find a way to get themselves killed.
They read books that are wrapped in barbed wire.
Yes, or made of human flesh. Don't read books made of human flesh.
And don't do drugs.
But, on the other hand, these characters were just completely foolish. There was no way they should have died if you realistically look at what they were facing. They should have known better. Not once, not twice, not even 3 times, maybe 4 times. Fools would be downplaying the stupidity. But when it comes to the actual movie, gore, there were a couple scenes rather gory. The last final murder or kill, pretty epic. Besides that, did it keep me fearful for what was going to happen next? No, I was just looking out for what was going to be the next crazy spot where they're going to have something brutal happen. Besides that, it's not really fearful at all. I was just expecting, I knew where they were coming. I knew when the scenes were coming. I knew when the gory scenes were coming. And that is never a good thing for a horror film movie. My grading, 2.5. Spoiler alert. Do I want to give a spoiler? Okay, spoiler alert. Stay for the credits. Stay for after the credits. If you're a classic fan of the films, Sam Raimi films, I mean, stay for after the credits. It might make me feel a little better, but even the after credits scene didn't make up for what I was expecting. I was expecting one of the greatest horror films this year. I think it fell short.
And overall, like, if you're a fan of the series, don't let this review take you away and be like, well, I'm not going to go see it. It is a good film. Is it the most terrifying or most gruesome or the best horror film you'll ever see? No. In fact, I was laughing through most parts. I honestly did not enjoy this film a lot. I mean, minus the people talking in the background and the whole blah, 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 and bullshit moments within the film. No, I mean, I just really didn't enjoy it. I would rather have downloaded this film, sat at home, and been like, okay, well, glad I didn't pay to go see that. Even though I didn't pay to see this, I still felt like this was an investment of my time of coming outside to go see it. And again, I did enjoy myself, but I think overall, that I didn't enjoy the film for what it was and could have dealt without it. Overall, like I said, 2 out of 5 stars. It isn't worth the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't go in thinking that this is going to be the best horror film that you're going to see, or that it's going to be completely scary, or gore is going to be all crazy and stuff. It's not. The scenes that are gory aren't really that gory. I've seen gorier things in Saw, or even older horror films. So overall, 2 out of 5. Go check it out if you're a fan. But if not, you're really not going to be missing anything. And that's pretty much it for us, man. This is Sean
Hiram
from New York City Critics, 4GLU. See you guys later, and thanks for watching.
Gonna get you, not another beat. Time to go to sleep.